To get the full value of joy, you must have someone to divide it with. The human race has only one really effective weapon, and that is laughter. Any emotion, if it is sincere, is involuntary. The most interesting information comes from children, for they tell all they know and then stop. Keep away from people who try to belittle your ambitions. Small people always do that, but the really great make you feel that you, too, can become great. The man who does not read has no advantage over the man who cannot read. If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. Never argue with stupid people, they will drag you down to their level and then beat you with experience. Whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it is time to reform or pause and reflect. Books are for people who wish they were somewhere else. I have found out that there ain't no surer way to find out whether you like people or hate them than to travel with them. Never allow someone to be your priority while allowing yourself to be their option. The trouble is not in dying for a friend, but in finding a friend worth dying for. The fear of death follows from the fear of life. A man who lives fully is prepared to die at any time. The worst loneliness is to not be comfortable with yourself. Sanity and happiness are an impossible combination. The best way to cheer yourself is to try to cheer someone else up. The secret to getting ahead is getting started. Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear. Kindness is a language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. Of all the animals, man is the only one that is cruel. He is the only one that inflicts pain for the pleasure of doing it. If you pick up a starving dog and make him prosperous, he will not bite you. This is the principal difference between a dog and man. Everyone is a moon, and has a dark side which he never shows to anybody. Anger is an acid that can do more harm to the vessel in which it is stored than to anything on which it is poured. When we remember we are all mad, the mysteries disappear and life stands explained. A clear conscience is the sure sign of a bad memory. Forgiveness is the fragrance that the violet sheds on the heel that has crushed it. I've lived through some terrible things in my life, some of which actually happened. Always do what is right. It will gratify half of mankind and astound the other. The two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why.
Welcome to Selected Quotes. If you enjoyed so far, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel for more wisdom.
Truth is stranger than fiction, but it is because fiction is obliged to stick to possibilities. Truth isn't. Don't part with your illusions. When they are gone, you may still exist, but you have ceased to live. History doesn't repeat itself, but it does rhyme. It is curious that physical courage should be so common in the world and moral courage so rare. Travel is fatal to prejudice, bigotry, and narrow-mindedness, and many of our people need it sorely on these accounts. Broad, wholesome, charitable views of men and things cannot be acquired by vegetating in one little corner of the earth all one's lifetime. Never tell the truth to people who are not worthy of it. All you need in this life is ignorance and confidence, then success is sure. Don't go around saying the world owes you a living. The world owes you nothing. It was here first. I have never let my schooling interfere with my education. You can't depend on your eyes when your imagination is out of focus. When I was a boy of 14, my father was so ignorant I could hardly stand to have the old man around. But when I got to be 21, I was astonished at how much the old man had learned in 7 years. Name the greatest of all inventors. Accident. If you don't read the newspaper, you're uninformed. If you read the newspaper, you're misinformed. A banker is a fellow who lends you his umbrella when the sun is shining, but wants it back the minute it begins to rain. Education, the path from cocky ignorance to miserable uncertainty. If animals could speak, the dog would be a blundering, outspoken fellow, but the cat would have the rare grace of never saying a word too much. Never put off till tomorrow what may be done day after tomorrow just as well. Eat a live frog first thing in the morning and nothing worse will happen to you the rest of the day. In a good bookroom you feel in some mysterious way that you are absorbing the wisdom contained in all the books through your skin, without even opening them. Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience, this is the ideal life.